visit, you put the one earlier in the year. The last visit, you put the one later in the year. I think they shut the heat off in here. Ah,
He-
yep. They shut the heat off. It's like 50 degrees outside. I was out there, but it was still cold. 50 degrees means nothing. It's still cold.
Okay, I'm done. That one.
So you put the first one and the last one, right?
Yeah.
Do you have one schedule that's coming up?
Yeah, Sue. I did not call, but I know I have to call soon. It's gonna be soon's checkup. So
That's
I
what
don't.
I asked there. Next scheduled appointment, if any. If you have one, then you put the date. If not, you leave it blank.
Yeah, I don't have it. So
What?
no, I don't have it coming up. So
You don't have one schedule.
yeah, not yet. It's too early.
Okay, move over to two. Emergency room visit. List the most recent date. Were you in the emergency room?
No,
Why you got to think about that? Most people know
no,
if
I
they
don't
ended
go
up in
to
the
emergency
emergency
room.
room. I mean, you seem to be thinking hard about it.
No,
You know,
I don't.
if I were in an emergency room, I know right off the top of my head, unless I
No,
was really unconscious. You know, somebody found me unconscious, and even then, I should know. I should know where I was after I wake up.
no, I'm not thinking. I just say no, I don't.
Well, you took a little while to think of that, whether you were in an emergency room or not. Overnight hospital stay. Were you in the hospital overnight?
No,
Okay, so let's move on.
no.
Okay, if you have any medical conditions that were treated or evaluated, you write it right down in there. You write it in that area right there. You write down whatever you were treated or evaluated, you would write it in the next column.
Oh God, that's. I went to check up. I think. Yeah. I think it's emotional. Emotion. It's have I a little bit old. I get scary. I don't know. It's just how to answer that. Just leave it
That's
blank.
what medical conditions were treated or evaluated. You're supposed to know that.
It's true about. I know, but I don't know how to say it. It's like have to
Well, I
treat it.
can't I can't help you with that. You're supposed to know the answer to that.
It's just
If
like
you went to the doctor last year, then you're supposed to know why you went there.
it's like
Unless you went for a regular checkup, then that's
yeah, but I
different.
think it's
But
just
if you
regular
went
checkup.
if you went there for treatment or because something was going on, then you're
Yeah,
supposed to know that.
it
You don't have to
it could
tell
be
me. You
both.
just write it in.
It's both. It's treatment and checkup too. So I just say checkup. Woman checkup. Woman.
So you had no treatment.
Yeah, I do her treatment. They treat me too, but
Well,
not.
that's what they're asking. They say what medical conditions were treated. That's what the question is asking. What medical conditions were treated or evaluated? That's what they ask her.
I think it's have to do with woman. You remember I told you that? Um, I just say woman checkup. Um, uh, woman.
A checkup doesn't mean anything, you know. They asking what medical conditions were treated. Like for example, if you have diabetes, were you treated for diabetes? If you have high blood pressure, were you treated for high blood pressure? If you had conjunctivitis, were you treated for conjunctivitis? You know, something like that. Or asthma. If you had asthma, were you treated for asthma? If you had eczema, were you treated for eczema? That's what they're trying to find out. What medical condition you just
I,
saying a checkup. If
I
you had
have
a checkup is like a physical checkup to see, you know, like if you go in for a job or something like that,
no.
and you
I
get a
think I have
physical checkup. But you obviously were treated for something, so you're supposed to know that
I
answer.
I had treated with I think it's almost like a sessile disease. I don't know how to call it. It's human PP something. I treated long time. I think I take a medicine. I don't know how to say that.
They're
So
talking about within the last 12 months. They're talking about within the last 12 months.
that's last year. I went to see the doctor. Oh, I think I had um my heart. I feel I had a chest pain. Yes, I do. As I say, I do have some chest pain. I went there. Yeah. I just say I do have some chest pain or heartburn or something like that. Oh God.
You went to the doctor twice last year and you having a hard time figure out what you were treated for.
They do some X-ray for my chest pain. Yeah. They do some. I went to do some X-ray for my chest pain.
Why you say you had chest pain?
Yeah, and and something like that. They do X-ray a little bit, and they check everything after I went there. And I do have the sessile disease, something I don't know what's called. It's not that cool. STD, probably a little bit close to STD too. You know. That yeah, I treated for that few one. Yeah, I went there, and I also went there to check because I had a bleeding at few a woman. Something I do have a lot different thing. I went in there few place.
Was this last year you're talking about?
Not last year too. Last year and I went a couple of times. And they say that I had a they found
Listen,
out.
they're concerned about what you were treated for in the last 12 months, not before that. If it's anything about before, then you don't list that. They're going
Okay
by
then.
the last 12 months.
Since I don't know, I don't want to put up anything. I don't want to put nothing because I went in there just personal. I just say personal history, personal thing, you know.
That's not gonna cut it. Remember, you dealing with Social Security. You can't just put personal. You have to put down exactly what it is. What medical conditions were treated in the last 12 months.
Because I don't know.
And you can't say a checkup because a checkup is not a treatment. You went there for a treatment.
So I don't want to put nothing there. I don't